What's the worst problem you couldn't do anything about? I was placed in foster care at an early age because of abuse. I had to see a counselor regularly. This counselor's name was Bryant. Bryant's office was full of interesting things. He had dolls so kids could point to where Uncle Jimmy touched them. He had crayons and paper and all sorts of other shit. And he had 2 plastic totes full of sand. One was full of wet sand, the other full of dry sand. I'm sure I don't know what the purpose of the sand was. But I would find out soon. I was 6 when the sessions began, and for nearly a year I had to see this guy every 2 weeks to tell him how I felt about my foster parents and how school was. It wasn't until many years later that I realized this guy was a pervert. He always locked the door to his office, and then he would pull out the sand boxes and he'd say pretend we're at the beach. He'd encourage me to take my shirt off because it's the beach. On a couple of occasions he tried to give me a massage by pinching my shoulders, but my muscles weren't developed. It just hurt. I told him so and he stopped. A year later I stopped seeing him when one of his coworkers got in trouble for hiding Pokemon cards in his pockets and having my older brothers fish them out. They continued for 4 more years, fondling BLLS and kissing little children. I was actually mortified and asked the authorities